Application's almost done. Okay. Name a pivotal figure in your life and the impact they had on you.
Why are you wasting your time with those college applications?
Let's see, maybe because I don't want to work here as a security guard the rest of my life? Come on, man, I'm serious. I need some help here. Pivotal figure.
I don't know. Put down George Lucas.
Right. I'll wait. You think it should be someone you know?
Yeah, but you saw Star Wars like 18 times.
Okay.
It's a robbery.
As you know, Chicago recently experienced a rash of unsolved burglaries. Surveillance footage reveals the perpetrator is not who we initially believed. This footage is confirmation that children are inexplicably executing complicated and sophisticated heists.
Emphasis on inexplicably, meaning there's a link connection.
Oh, there's most definitely a link connection here. Watch. We zoom in on the subject.
Avoiding the hand, picking the nose.
And we end up on the eye. Pupils dilated, vacant stare, retinal irregularity. It can only mean one thing.
Juice box overdose?
He's in a trance. They all are.
What could put these kids in that kind of state?
Hypnosis, improperly dosed medication.
John Tesh?
Or a mind control link.
Well, history is rife with links who in one incalculably devious way or another have attempted to exercise control over humanity.
Reflected in myth and fable, most obviously in the Pied Piper Hamlin story, which, by the way, was not just a story.
You mean there was actually a Pied Piper of Hamelin?
No.
So there was someone who really did draw rats, then children from a town with his flute?
No.
Then what, as usual, are you talking about?
So what does the Pied Piper myth tell us about a mind control link that we're dealing with?
That children are easier to affect en masse than adults.
Okay, so we don't have any idea what's doing this, how it's getting to the children, or what we can do about it.
No, but if the answers were that easy, there wouldn't be as great a need for all of us. Dismissed. That doesn't mean you won't do everything in your power to find out exactly what we're dealing with and not sleep until you make serious progress.
Yes, sir.
It also means the suspect we arrested is actually not responsible for these crimes.
Well, it looks that way to me. As dour a prospect as it might be, it looks like we're going to have to release him.
I was afraid he was going to say that.
Morning, Carl.
I'd say the same to you, only I can't tell if it's morning. And good isn't a word that's floating around my vocabulary right now.
Good.
Forget about coming down here to gloat, O'Malley. Being down here has changed me. I've turned a new leaf.
Are you finally going to start to bathe?
Spending time with my brothers in arms and some without arms has given me new insight. These are my peeps. And just because we're links doesn't mean we don't have rights. Every one of my brothers in here has been degraded, humiliated, abrogated, Carl, underestimated, Carl, inappropriated, Carl. I have a dream! to wake up in a world where man and link can live together in peace. I have a dream to rise up against the oppression that has been brought down upon us.
You're free to go.
So long, suckers.
Not so fast.
You said I was free to go.
Won't you help us track down a mind control link?
Know any?
Yes. One of the nastiest, most ruthless links out there.
Bring him on.
And you'll want the undercoat.
And I want the undercoat.
Excellent choice. And I'm sure you want tinted windows in the all-weather package.
I want tinted windows and the all-weather package.
Excellent choice. And you'll want the floor mats, even though they're extra.
Even though they're extra, I really do want those floor mats.
Excuse me.
I don't want the all-weather package.
We're looking for something that runs as well as you.
Who the hell are you?
Benson and O'Malley, Special Unit 2.
That car you stole me was a lemon.
You picked that car.
You made me pick that car.
But you love that car.
I do love that car. Hey!
Later, Carl. We need some information about one of your friends.
Friends in this case, meaning one of your fellow mind control links.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. All right. What do you want?
Somebody's been hypnotizing kids into stealing for them.
It ain't me, doll. I got a cushy gig here. I don't need to steal, and I certainly don't work with kids.
Do you know who's controlling these kids?
Don't ask me. I have kids. I can't control them.
According to our source, you're hooked into a network of mind control links.
In other words, you ratted me out.
In other words, yes.
I'm not hooked in anymore. I left the union. Talk about controlling.
All right. You want to live to see another plaque on the wall? You better start talking.
Oh, I can't do that. We're talking trade secrets, trust, honor. You're asking me to betray confidences.
We'll give you $100.
Here's what I heard. The thing you're looking for has his hooks into a third of the kids in the city. Only uses a few of them at a time. Next job that's going to be pulled is an armored car heist. Delivery 4 o'clock tomorrow. First Bank of Chicago, corner of Division and Tremaine. Where's the 100?
Not so fast. You still owe me for that lemon you sold me.
Too bad. You did a little back rotation on the odometer of your trade-in.
I never touched that odometer.
A 76 Eldorado with only 47,000 miles on it? Give me a break.
76 Eldorado. Maroon? White walls?
Painstakingly taken care of.
Yeah, cherry. Weird thing was, I found a prosthetic hand in the trunk.
Now, let's not jump to conclusions.
Conclusions? Like you stealing Captain Page's personal vehicle?
Specifically, yes, that conclusion. Top of the world, Ma!
I want lots of sauerkraut, double up on the mustard, and the warmest bun they've got.
You got it. Can I get a hot dog with no sauerkraut, no mustard, and a cold bun?
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Next time, get your own hot dog. Can't wait till we nail this guy.
This guy? Oh, there's some reverse discrimination. How do you know this link's not a female?
Because females have maternal instincts, which makes them less likely to put children in harm's way.
Yeah, but what about that old woman who lived in the shoe?
The kids weren't committing any crimes.
No, but they lived in a shoe. I mean, that's very poor parenting.
As much as I'm riveted by this scintillating debate, I assume you two are also on the lookout for suspicious individuals.
Yes, sir. I've got 3 suspects in an ice cream store, age range 7 to 10.
Then I've got 2 suspects playing hopscotch, sir.
And anything dubious?
Oh, yes. I'm almost sure one of them is cheating.
I'm concerned you two aren't taking this seriously.
Sorry, sir. It's hard to keep a completely straight face when we've got kids under surveillance.
You cannot think of them as innocent children while they're under the Piper's control. There's no telling what felony they'll commit next. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, look sharp. Your instructions are to let the crime transpire.
it is, that's one of our suspects.
No question. Those tears are the work of a professional. Suspect's leaving.
Is it possible your informant was incorrect?
Possible, sir, but my instincts tell me no. Okay, here we go. I got 3 suspects, now on foot, heading north on Tremaine.
Okay, I see them. They've all got knapsacks with blue polka-dotted pigs on them.
I don't think they're pigs. Pigs don't have polka dots. Maybe it's a panda.
Follow the purse. And don't attempt an intercept until the money is handed off.
Pandas aren't blue.
Neither are pigs.
Oh, okay, crocodile hunter. Then what is it?
Problematic.
Sir, the culprits just entered the place where everybody likes to share.
See him?
Yeah, one just went into that tube thing right there.
You take the tube thing, I'll take the jungle bungle ballroom.
Traced the limo's license plate and determined the vehicle is registered to the star of the popular local television show, Arnie.
Well, it'd be pretty funny if it was registered to somebody else, don't you think? Or maybe not. Arnie's the character's name. What do we know about whoever's inside the suit?
Well, very little. The actor himself has no criminal record, no moving violations, and a spotless credit history.
So it could be a fake identity.
Or he's annoyingly perfect.
Okay, do we have any evidence that Arnie is actually a mind control link?
None yet, but it makes sense. He's broadcast on local Chicago TV every day, and he reaches thousands of kids.
Do we have a picture of him? Any photographic record?
Actually, his headshot just arrived. All right, has anybody seen him out of makeup? No, he goes everywhere in the Arnie getup. He's like Gene Simmons a Kiss, except without the long tongue and the hit records and the endless reunion tours. Nobody's seen him out of costume because he's the link we're looking for. It's the perfect cover. He can strut all over town dressed like that. Let's go pick him up and make sure.
Well, as usual, it's not that simple, O'Malley. He could just as easily be an innocent man in a plush suit.
Yeah, last time I checked, we can't just kidnap and strip search an immensely popular public figure because we think he's a link.
I hate that.
Special Unit 2 cannot take action unless we are certain he falls under our jurisdiction. Otherwise, we risk violating the very rules we are sworn to uphold.
He may be controlling the minds of thousands of kids. Can we at least yank him off the air?
And if we're wrong, how do we explain ourselves? No, there's only one answer, detectives. To infiltrate Arnie's inner circle and determine if he's a link.
Well, what is his inner circle? I mean, who does he surround himself with?
As far as I can tell, just the other characters on the show. All right, brace yourselves.
Share with me, doopy-doopy-dee. I'll share with you, doopy-doopy-dee. Hey there, Josh. Can I share your nosh? Won't you share with me?
Forget verbal abuse and beatings. This song is what we should use during interrogations.
Share with me, a doopy-doopy-dee. I'll share with you.
Okay, this is misunderstanding. She's the voice of compassion on the show.
Can you please just make it stop?
Then there's Arnie's main sidekick, Mr. Good Thoughts.
Hey there, Marty. Can I come to your party? Won't you share with me?
That's enough, Jonathan.
He's the voice of morality, conscience, and good deeds on the show. He's probably our best way in. Why is that? Well, you know those confidential, personal FBI files no one's allowed access to? Well, the one on Mr. Good Thoughts says that while his thoughts might be very, very good, his actions speak otherwise.
There he is!
Mr. Good Thoughts!
What do you have to say to kids down there?
Who the hell are you?
You have to let me out of here. You want me to beg? Fine. I'm finished with the tough stoic act.
When did you start?
Just get me away from these freaks.
I thought they were your peeps.
That centaur over there, he's been leering at me. If I'm in here one more day, they're gonna start addressing my mail to Mrs. Centaur.
We have a job for you.
I'll do anything, as long as it doesn't involve kids or costumes.
It involves kids and costumes.
Producer shocked, blah, blah, blah. No one could replace the brilliant talent, blah, blah, blah. Audition set for noon today.
We think you'll be a big asset to the show.
Have you forgotten I'm a gnome? You can't put a gnome on TV. You don't even want me in public, period.
That's the beauty of it. They'll think it's just bad makeup.
Speaking of bad makeup, I've seen the stuff you use. You could afford better.
Carl, have you been going through my purse?
Maybe next time you'll think twice about keeping it locked up in your desk. Forget it. I'm not interested.
Centaur is.
Look at this bunch. I think I see Jan Michael Vincent.
You better not purposely take this audition, or I will see to it that you spend the rest of your life in the hole.
O'Malley, I'm almost 400 years old. You'll be long dead before I even experience a midlife crisis. I can wait you out.
Then I'll see to it that my kid and my kid's kids and every O'Malley after that make sure you stay rotting in the hole.
I didn't think you wanted to have kids.
Well, now I finally have a reason.
Who's next?
Me.
Thanks for the elaborate makeup, but you didn't have to go so over the top.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Right, it's not about the makeup, it's about the persona, about the acting. Right?
Who are they?
Our focus group.
Whenever you're ready.
Hey there, kids. Mr. Good Thoughts here with another good thought. Have you ever felt sad because your best friend moved out of town? I sure have. But you know what? There are new friends to be made wherever you go.
Wow.
He's tanking the audition.
No. I think he's just bad.
So get off your ass and put on a big smile and go and transform the sad into glad. All right. Tell me which one of you did that, or I'll introduce you to some real little monsters.
Carl?
Hey, shut up! Can't you see I'm trying to read a scene here, you worthless brats?
A scene? We thought it was a bedtime story. Because you're putting us all to sleep.
Hey, if I want any poop out of you, I'd squeeze your head. What are you looking at, Four Eyes?
You have funny ears.
At least I can cover up my ears. What are you going to do about your face?
Salvage this, or it's home sweet hole.
Too late. What are you looking at? I bet your parents cry themselves to sleep every night. All right, watch it, small town. I got a friend I can feed those fingers to.
Enough! That's enough! I've never seen this kind of reaction from a focus group. This guy is gold. He's the one.
What?
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 Congratulations.
Sure, great. What do I do next?
Go to work. You start taping in 2 hours, we'll write you in. Tell the writers we need script changes, tell choreography we need new steps, give costumes a heads up, and I want Carl here over to makeup straight away.
I do my own makeup.
You mean there's one less unit employee that I have to pay? Can I give you a big kiss?
No.
Just a showbiz expression. Okay, chop, chop, let's go!
I'm not gonna do it. What? You... Whatever you are.
What's her problem?
Other than being a heartless ladder-climbing whore, nothing. Come on, you're on in 2.
Who wants to share? Won't you share with me?
Ernie loves a rainy day.
Tell me when it's over.
No way. If I have to sit through this, so do you. Put them on.
Oh, hey, kids! Here comes Mr. Mean Jeans! Hubba, hubba, hey! What do you hear? What do you say, Mr. Mean Jeans? Isn't it a good morning?
What's good about it? This rainy weather sucks. My bursitis is flaring and my basement is flooded.
Things aren't that bad. Arnie just baked cookies.
Is that what I smell? I thought it was poop. Poop!
Didn't I tell you this guy was gold?
Just terrific, Carl.
Yeah, way to go, way to go.
Dead, Mean Jeans. Really good.
Great job.
Nice one.
You were great. Oh, and you have such a great look. Did you know that?
Frankly, yes.
Oh, star quality. With the right opportunities and representation, sky could be the limit.
Carl, cut the small talk. We need proof now.
Sounds great, baby. You'll set that up for me?
Oh, you bet. Star.
What am I supposed to do? Arnie hasn't said word one to me off stage.
Well, you're gonna have to catch him in private.
How?
Figure it out. Taking a nap, taking a shower.
Taking something else.
Gotta love these digital cameras. No film, no messy chemicals. No 1 hour photo guy looking at pictures of you and your friends in superhero costumes.
I gotta say, my 15 minutes of fame weren't all that bad. I didn't even mind the singing that much. Share with me a dinky dink.
How about we never, ever, ever have to hear that song again?
Okay, so now we get to see what Arnie really looks like under the suit. This is the picture you shot in the bathroom stall.
I've heard of method acting, but this takes it to an all-new level, don't you think?
No, I think Mr. Mean Jeans spent a lot of time undercover getting absolutely nothing.
Have I mentioned that I have a real star quality?
Have we mentioned the hole?
At two, Benson.
What do you guys think? He pulls the tights down and back, or there's a panel that flips down like long underwear?
Well, in the absence of any real progress, Carl, you will continue your undercover assignment.
Share with me, doopy doopy dee. I'll share with you, doopy doopy doo. Hey there, Darren.
The show hasn't even started yet. They just keep playing it over and over again.
I think we should lock up our guns. I'm thinking about killing myself. I printed out the latest photos from Carl. Arnie getting a massage. Arnie playing pool. Arnie playing ping pong. Arnie signing autographs.
Costume in all of these.
He's staying in character like Andy Kaufman. You gotta appreciate that. Well, I'd appreciate not having to hear this song again. Carl, where is he?
Hey there, Darren. Don't you feel like sharing?
He's taking publicity photos.
Great, then he's distracted. Get your ass in his dressing room, see if you can find anything.
Fine.
Hey, what are you doing after the show?
I was hoping to have a little misunderstanding.
I'll be in my dressing room.
Carl?
Door's locked.
Has that ever stopped you before in your entire life?
You got an extra ball? Won't you share with me?
Look at this joint. Tell you one thing, Arnie needs a decorator.
You're talking about someone who's bright blue with pink polka dots.
There's a trunk here. It's locked, but not for long.
Carl, what's in the trunk?
Me, and I can't get it open. I found a flashlight.
What is it?
A ventriloquist dummy.
So?
I had a bad experience. Just get me out of here.
What else is in there?
An old Arnie head.
Oh, we could have traces of his sweat or hair, something we could get DNA off of. That could be our proof.
You shot the lock!
Bullets don't hurt you, remember?
I'm talking about a lack of finesse. You pick locks, you don't shoot them.
All right, just give me the head and let's get out of here.
Oh, hey! What do you hear? What do you say? What's the nice man doing in Arnie's dressing room?
The nice man is a policeman. Special Unit 2, show's over, Link.
Arnie doesn't understand the nice policeman.
Oh, yeah? Maybe Arnie's friend, the Piper, can explain. Finally, some good news. I'm never gonna have to hear that song again.
Ooh, that's a great big gun you've got there, Mr. Policeman. Ooh!
But hurt me, and you'll hurt the children.
They'll find some other show.
You don't understand the bond I have with the children. Watch the top row. I think I feel like having them stand. Well, maybe I'll have them jump off the bleachers to land on their heads. I'm curious how badly they'll be hurt.
Don't.
You destroy the bond I have with the children now by killing me, and you'll have a city full of kids whose minds you'll never get back.
You're lying.
You want me to be, but I'm not. You're between a rock and a hard place, cop. I control the children like puppets, and there's nothing you can do about it.
We'll see about that. I'm taking you in.
I don't think so.
What are you doing?
Behind the attack. Now let's take another look. And again, a warning, this could be traumatic to children. At this time, we cannot confirm rumors the attacker is in fact a member of the Chicago Police Department.
If it's true he's a policeman, I want to go on record as saying police brutality has to stop. Now, I don't want to cost anyone their job, but with a lunatic like this on the loose, makes you wonder. Who's next?
You.
I've seen enough. In my office. I don't need to say this is a public relations nightmare.
Sir, Alice will spin this incident and make it go away like she always does.
She quit.
What?
You heard me? She joined the Gore 2004 presidential campaign. She thought it would be easier.
It can't be that bad, sir.
I understand you were caught up in the heat of the moment.
But, sir...
And in a few weeks, the public will have forgotten your face. But as of now, your televised pistol whipping of a beloved children's television star has made it even harder for us to stop this link.
Well, maybe I should have just taken him out while I had the chance.
No, your own scene assessment was correct. You couldn't take the risk. And Jonathan has come up with some information that indicates Piper was not bluffing.
It's the song. Makes sense, since that's what music is, a way to communicate non-verbally with the deepest layers of the brain. That's why certain songs make you want to dance. And certain songs make you want to rob armored cars.
Explain, Jonathan.
I just about gave up on analyzing the song when I looked again at this instrumental section where Arnie plays the harmonium. And I saw something in the signal that shouldn't be there, just high up, out of the reach of conscious hearing.
So Arnie's brainwashing the kids with something from the instrument.
Like the Pied Piper of Hamelin and the rats. The sound waves encourage the growth of atypical neural paths in the kids' brains. Basically set up switches that he can turn on or off whenever he sends the signal.
Then how do we uninstall all the switches in the children who've been affected?
This way. You understand?
No.
All right, if this is the signal that the Piper sends out, all we have to do to cancel it is duplicate the signal and raise it an octave, thereby putting it out of phase.
How?
We have to duplicate it exactly. We can't just record it. We need the original source. And those instruments are handcrafted.
So if we get our hands on his harmonium, or whatever it's called,
we recalibrate it.
Then he plays it without realizing what we did, sends the out-of-phase signal over the air, and deprograms the kids.
And if you're gonna do it, you better do it soon, because starting tomorrow, the Arnie Show's gonna be syndicated. Broadcast across the country to millions of kids.
But then we have no choice. We have to take Arnie down before he goes national.
We're going national.
And once you're national, the sky's the limit. It's the perfect platform to position you for your own show, your own line of merchandise, and then the tell-all book explaining how you got your own everything. Do you do drugs?
No.
Well, you might want to think about it. There's a lot of publicity that comes with rehab.
Oh, and you should definitely start your own fan club.
Fan club? Why, do I get to charge for it?
You bet. Mr. Goodthoughts used to buy these crappy little dolls that cost $5. Sell them for $30.
Buy crap for $5, sell it for $30? I'm in.
I'll hook you up with a supplier.
Dressing room? Do you want to talk to Nick O'Malley?
Absolutely not.
Doesn't sound like he's going to take no for an answer.
What's this? Nick, listen, buddy. This is Sid Baumstein. I represent Mr. Mean Jeans, and he is way too busy to talk to you. Hey, Jack Hall, don't interrupt. Call my office if and only if it's an offer, and maybe I'll get back to you.
Jack Hole?
Wow!
We shouldn't be going to talk to Carl. We should be throwing him in the hole.
Well, right now he's our only way in, and we're going to lose every one of these kids if it doesn't work. You know what? Maybe we should take the back way in with your sudden celebrity and all that.
Please, I'm not worried.
If my husband were alive, he'd kick your scrawny ass.
Back way's good.
Now let's talk about your feature career, because at the end of the day, that's where you need to be. Poof! Don't look now, but in a year, you're a movie star. No interruptions.
That voice sounds familiar. Hi, I'm Nick O'Malley, you know, the Jack Hole.
Lose a masseuse, Carl.
Uda? She doesn't understand English. Believe me, I've been suggesting all kinds of things to her. She doesn't know word one.
Give you $1,000 to get out of here.
Cash?
Just kidding. Out.
I didn't tell him to call your names and hang up on you. That was his idea. Believe me, I was horrified. As the saying goes, if you don't have something nice to say about somebody... How does the saying go?
We need you to get the Piper's harmonium.
Okay, just give me a few days to come up with a plan.
You're gonna get it today, and here's the plan. At 11 a.m., the rehearsal wraps.
Wardrobe, where's my robe?
Immediately followed by a rewrite meeting, which lasts until noon. Arnie grabs a high-fiber muffin from the craft services table and retires to his dressing room. By this time, you will have gone back to your own dressing room, where at 12:39 you will receive a bouquet of flowers from an adoring fan.
Ow!
At 12:42, Arnie enters the bathroom for a routine appointment. 12:43, you leave your acting skills behind where they belong and put your real talents to use by breaking into Arnie's dressing room. According to Jonathan, there are just 3 welds to cut. Then you'll be able to see the works inside the instrument. And once you have it open, Jonathan will guide you through recalibrating the levers to raise the signal an octave.
And after Arnie plays it over the air later today...
Nick kills Arnie.
Did you have it open yet, Carl?
Almost.
There should be a lot of valves and levers.
Here goes.
All right, get the tools ready. Tell me what you see.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh what? What's going on?
It's hollow inside. There's nothing to recalibrate.
That's impossible. Without valves and levers, it wouldn't make any music.
Well, could it not be the real harmonium?
No, this is it. I see bits of today's muffin on the mouthpiece. Ugh.
All right, put the thing back and get out of there and we'll regroup.
Hubba hubba hey! What do you hear? What do you say, Mr. Mean Jeans?
Oh, wait a minute. This isn't my dressing room. What do you know?
Yes. What do you know?
Oh, poop.
So there's no question the Piper is controlling the children with these musical tones. How is he doing so with something that's not an actual instrument?
It doesn't even seem capable of making any sound.
I think I know. Harmonium's a diversion. It's a feint to throw us off the scent.
Well, it's working. What are you thinking?
It must be his vocal cords themselves. Now, ours are able to produce a relatively limited range of sound, but the pipers must be able to produce simultaneous harmonic tones, like birds.
So his ability to control people is actually part of his anatomy, which makes more sense than not.
Which doesn't make our job any easier or clearer.
Seeing how he's not going to let us recalibrate and retune his vocal cords.
Okay, do we talk about stopping the broadcast today before he goes national?
Which would result in the piper lashing out at the victims under his control. No. I'm unwilling to put this city's children at risk while there's any possibility of being able to wrench them away from his grasp.
Does that mean you got a possible approach, sir?
No, I'm counting on Jonathan. How can we essentially recalibrate the piper's vocal cords and get him to unknowingly send out a cancellation signal?
I got it. We alter the microphone he sings into.
That would work?
We're still dealing with the original instrument. His voice. All we have to do is electronically pitch the signal up an octave.
Jonathan, that is a brilliant and life-saving idea. I offer you my heartiest praise without qualification. Well, let's get to it, people. We have 2 hours before broadcast.
Sir, wait a second. What about Carl? The piper caught him in the act.
Well, gnomes are essentially indestructible. The piper would have to have a diamond-encrusted blade to even break Carl's skin. We have to put the children first.
Is everybody having a good time? All right, then. Here's Arnie!
Hubba, hubba, hey! What do you hear? What do you say, everybody? Today is a very special day. Do you know why? Because so many other children will be joining our family. And because it's such a special day, Arnie's got a special surprise for everyone. A magic trick. Ta-da!
Get me the hell out of here!
Mr. Mean Jeans said a bad word. What do we do when someone says a bad word?
We shoot them!
That's right!
Are we good to go? Yeah, it's working like a charm. As soon as he plays the harmonium, or should I say fake plays the harmonium, I'll engage the pitch shifter.
Now, who wants to see Arnie cut Mr. Mean Jeans in half?
I
And Arnie's got a very special saw for his magic trick today. A diamond saw.
not me! Hey! He's really gonna cut me in half!
But Arnie, why do you want to cut Mr. Mean Jeans in half?
Because Arnie likes to what?
Share!
Not me!
And we're going to share Mr. Mean Jeans as soon as we're done with this. Share with me. I'll share with you.
No sharing! Don't share me! Sharing sucks!
Hey there, Darren. Don't you feel like sharing?
Whoa, we just lost the boom. Bring up the floor mics until we find out what's going on up there.
Help! He's a link! He's brainwashing you!
What are we gonna do?
Josh, can I share your nosh? Won't you share with me?
I got it.
You're gonna shoot him?
I'm gonna do better than that.
This show sucks. Hey, we're
not going to take my calls. He's my agent. What do you mean he's not my agent anymore? I just signed with him.
Carl! This is a police precinct, not a storage facility for you. What is this?
It's perfectly good merchandise, sir. It costs $5 a piece. Can be sold on the open market for $30 a piece. It's a foolproof money-making opportunity. If you're interested in buying in as an investor, I could calculate.
Carl? You want to see a magic trick of my own?
Without knowing the specifics, I'd have to answer in the negative, sir.
Dispose of your merchandise. None of your griping.
Fine, Captain. I don't care how it affects you. Just do what I say. Sir?
Let's take a look at that again, and let me remind our viewers once more, it's not for the faint of heart.
Arnie could not be reached for comment. A spokesman for the show said he was taking a much-needed hiatus.
Permanent hiatus.
And what is the status of the children affected by the Piper?
Well, those who watched last episode are no longer under his spell. They keep running for the next few weeks just to hit the stragglers, and in case the Piper should ever escape and be able to send the signals.
And as a precautionary measure, all the masters of Arnie's previous shows have been accidentally erased.
All in all, a job well done. Something unresolved troubling you, detectives?
It's the song. We can't get the song out of our heads.
Next on Sci-Fi, Special Unit 2.
I know about your loss. Did you know how much she meant to you? You humans always destroy the ones who love you, don't you?
An all-new Battlestar Galactica, this Sunday at 10 on Sci-Fi.